Monday. I'm glad to see y'all today. We are doing the DIY Decor Box Reveal today. I'm going to show you all what's inside the May box. I'm really excited about this one. And we're going to be doing 6 giveaways. 6 people are going to receive a bottle of burnt umber, a bottle of super glue gel, and a Celebration Company shopping bag as well. Okay, so 3 different items. 6 different people will win during this live. You have to be present and watching live to win. And I'm going to explain all the details here in a minute. Yes, baby. Yes. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to show you all what's inside the May box. All of our DIY darlings have already received their boxes. I know everybody's excited about them, and I can't wait for y'all to see what our DIY darlings received. I hope you had a really great weekend. I had a good weekend. It was a good weekend. It was a busy weekend, but it was good. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Y'all, I need to plug up my computer. Hang on a second. Okay. All right. So let me tell you about my weekend. You all hop on, say hello, let me know you're watching. Let's see. This weekend, Friday night, Andrew and I stayed home and we just watched, I'm trying to remember. I know that we looked at some vacation options. So we're thinking about taking a vacation this summer. And so we looked at that. And then we just stayed at home and hung out. And then Friday or Saturday, we had a track meet. And I'm trying to remember what we did Saturday. I think Saturday, I can't remember what I did during the day on Saturday. I think I worked around the house. And then on Sunday, we had a busy day. We went to church, went to get lunch, went to see my papa at the hospital, went to football practice, and then to a flag football game. So that was my weekend. So it was a good weekend. It is not cold here. It is warm here. It is 89, but of course, it's always cold in my basement. And so right now I'm actually a little warm, but we'll see if that continues. I'm liable to take my sweater off. But typically when I am down here, I'm chilly. Sometimes even in the summertime, I have the heater on me because I think the air is cold. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Lori. Hello, Terry. Happy Monday. Hi, Kim. Hey, Michelle. Hi, Sandy. Happy Monday, Teresa. Hi, Jerry. Hello, Rhonda. Terry says, so very excited about this one. I love it. She loves this one. She's excited about this one. Hi, Larissa. You and I have matching outfits on today. Blue striped shirt and jeans. Oh, funny, Larissa. Hi, Jerry. Hello, Joyce. Happy birthday today. I hope you have a really great birthday. Hello, Alexandria. Hi, Laura. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Gina and Cindy. Hi, everyone. I know it's warm here, too. I'm so glad it's warm. I am going to have to take this off because I am starting to get warm as I'm talking. That typically happens. Okay. But it is warm here finally. It's 89. And so I was like, I can actually put on a short sleeve today when it's still in the 70s. I'm usually still in long sleeves. But it's like I can wear a short sleeve and a sweater today and I'll be okay. Oh, good, Lori. I'm so glad to hear that. Jerry, it's really not. It's just this area that y'all see is done to look nice. But the rest of it, I promise you, it's a basement. It is not anything special. It's concrete floors and cinder block walls, and it is definitely a basement. It's just, we made this area pretty for the camera. All right. It's one of those, um, you know, don't judge a book by its cover kind of a things. Okay. All right. So we are going to do our DIY decor box reveal today. We're doing May. This one's really fun. I know all of our DIY darlings are excited about it. And I really hate that it does that. In the 90s, I'm so glad that it's warmed up. The other day when it was chilly, I was complaining, like, it should be warm by now. And so I'm glad that it is. I'm really glad it is. All right, so let's talk about how this works. Some of you, most of you are very familiar because you have participated in a lot of these, and so you know. But let me just explain the rules, all right? So we're giving away 6 items today. We're giving away a Celebration Company shopping bag, a tube of super glue gel, and a bottle of Deco Art burnt umber, okay? All right, so that is what our winners will be receiving today, okay? Is those items right there. Now, the way that you win is by commenting, okay? I want to see those comments coming through. I am going to be showing the box and talking about it and all of that, and I'm going to have a timer going. And when that timer goes off, I'm going to pick the comment that I see on my screen, and that person will be our first winner. We'll set the timer again, and we'll go and do it all over again, okay? The timer is always set for a random number. I never tell you how long the timer is set for, so that is a mystery. And you just have to keep your comments going and hope that the timer goes off when your comment is on my screen, okay? So that is the rule. And we're going to get started. I can see your comment, Tammy. And just beware that because there's lots of comments coming through, it will be hard for me to see every comment, especially because of the way that the comments feed. I can only see a couple at a time, sometimes even only one at a time on the phone. And so I'm going to miss your comment, okay? So if I'm not responding to you, understand it's because I can't see it, all right? So just bear with me. Still put your comment in. I will try. Yes, Teresa, you can buy the shopping bags. I will try and go back through and answer questions that I see. If you have a specific question and I'm not answering it, just keep commenting with that same question, and hopefully eventually I'll see it, okay? All right, so let's set our timer here. Okay. Hi, Kim. All right, so this is the DIY decor box. For those of you who are not familiar with the DIY decor box, let me tell you a little bit about it, okay? First of all, it's $39 a month, and then there is an additional shipping charge on it, which is $12, okay? Inside this box is all the supplies that you need to create a beautiful piece of home decor, all right? This piece of home decor is something that is custom. It's something that's 3D, and it's something that most of the time you can use year round. It's also customizable, so you can customize it to go with your style and your decor, however it is you like to decorate, okay? Or someone else's style and someone else's decor that maybe you want to gift it to, okay? These pieces are custom designed by me, and we manufacture them here in our home studio, okay? All the other pieces are, what's the word? I never can think of this word. Are sourced by me. I source all the other pieces. We put everything together. Now, you're going to have everything that you need in this box except for your basic supplies, which you most likely already have at home. And those supplies are things like paintbrushes, paint, glue, hot glue, scissors, things of that nature, okay? Basically, everything that you need to complete one of these boxes, you could fit inside a shoebox, all right? You do not need a ton of additional supplies. And most of the time, we are reusing the same colors, the same stuff over and over and over again. And so once you get all of it, you probably are good to go for many months. If it's something that you may not have and that I can provide, sometimes I can't provide it, and it's essential to the piece, then I will provide it in your box, okay? So for instance, sometimes I have provided the distress paint. There have been times when I've provided your pouncers. There's been times when I have provided glue. It just depends on the situation, okay? It's all situational. And some of those items are sometimes an optional item that you don't necessarily have to have in order to complete the kit. It's just something that's going to add a better, make it look a little bit better. You know what I mean? Or add an extra element in some way. Okay? All right. So let's open this up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay? So this is the way that it comes. We have two different sizes. Two different sized boxes. They're the same size. One's 3 inches tall, one's 4 inches tall. It just depends on what's in your box and whether or not we need a 3-inch or a 4-inch box, okay? When you open it up, you'll see a little note right here from us. It says, "Yay, from our hearts to your hands. Thank you for crafting with us." The DIY Decor Box. You'll also find inside every single month is this little envelope right here, and this is your prayer card. It's a new prayer card every month, so you can collect these and keep them in like a little business card holder or inside like a little binder type thing. You could make a little book with these, and it's a new prayer card every single month. This one here says hope. And it says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him." Okay? And so these are designed to help you with your prayers. You can use these topically, meaning, okay, Sandy Ziegler, you are our first winner. Sandy Ziegler. All right. You're our first winner, Sandy. Congratulations. Okay. Let's restart the timer. Kim says she likes to save hers and give them away. That's awesome. So what I mean by topically is you can, if you're needing something specific, you're struggling right now with hope, you're struggling right now with faith, I don't know, then you can pull these cards out and pray these scriptures, okay? Then we have a thank you card. This is in there every single month. This thank you card has a little note from us on it, and then on the back it's got some really good information and links that you're going to need. One of them is the link to the group. Okay, every single month I teach you how to put this together. Okay, and you're going to need to be in our group in order to see that tutorial. Okay, because that tutorial is in our darling circle. And so you have to be a part of that in order to see the tutorial. So the link is there for that, just to make sure that you have joined that. There's also the information about our text alerts. I will send out a text before I do go live and do the tutorial. So there's information there on joining that. Then there's information on our craft paper subscription, as well as where to email us or let us know if you're having any issues, okay? Then You'll also find an info sheet. This comes in every box, and this is a very important piece of information. All right, so you want to make sure you take a look at this every month. You're going to find a picture of the finished box, and the way that this box is finished in that picture, I will list the supplies needed to finish it exactly like that box, okay? It's going to have the date on here of when that tutorial is going to be. So every single month, we do it usually the third Thursday of the month at 8 p.m. But it all depends on the month. So the date and time is on here so that you can plan ahead. There's also a little QR code on here to go to our website to restock on some of your supplies. It's always the supplies that are needed for this specific project. Anything that we have that you can purchase for this project that you may not already have, okay? You cannot order just one box, Anita. It is a monthly thing. However, you can order the mini DIY decor box, which is a one-time deal. And that is this $250 for America's 250th anniversary in this little flag holder. That is available. It's $19.99, and you can get that one time. You do not have to be a subscriber for that. Okay, also on here is a list of all of your included supplies, everything that's going to be included in this box. And the point of that is we want you to make sure that you're not missing anything, because let's face it, we're humans and we make mistakes all the time. We try very hard not to, but we do make mistakes. And so you can let us know if you're missing anything. And then also there will be a list of all the additional supplies that you need. We list basically everything that we can possibly think of that you might need, okay? So it's going to be listed on there. Next in here, this is not something that's always in here, is this beautiful blue and white striped napkin, which I just think is absolutely gorgeous. Lori says, I learned from the other crafters as well. Yes. Cindy is good. She's been busy. She's been with my papaw, and so she is very behind right now trying to get caught up on work because she's been at the hospital a lot. Thankfully, y'all, for those of you who have been praying for my papaw, he is doing much better. Griffin and I went to go see him yesterday, and he is up and walking. Still not real well, but he is walking, and that is good. And he is he's back with it. His mind is back with it. And so he's doing much, much better. And we are very thankful for that. So you will also get in this box 3 sheets. Is it 3 sheets? No, it's 2 sheets of vintage sewing cards. Okay. Now they're not actually vintage. They're vintage inspired sewing cards. All right. These are already printed out for you. It's not a digital. They are printed out for you so that you can use these for your project. And you get to then pick which one, and then you have all these extras that you can use for other projects. Okay, Jamie Thompson. Jamie Thompson. You are our next winner. Congratulations, Jamie. Yes, it's wonderful that he's walking. We're thinking that this week he will probably get to go to a rehab facility and stay for a little while to build all of his strength back up. I don't know for sure what the requirement is that you have to, how much you have to be able to walk, or if you have to be able to get yourself up or what in order to be discharged. But I'm thinking it's going to be this week. So very happy, and thank you all so much for your prayers. Okay, so then this is the way the box is always done up. It's always wrapped up in paper and in this ribbon. We find this helps to keep everything contained, keep it safe. It also makes for a really pretty presentation, don't y'all think? So then when you open this up, you'll find all the contents inside your box. like for this specific box. And you will find a little hanky here. Okay, cute little embroidered hanky with a little lace detail on it. Jamie says she saves the ribbon. Definitely save the ribbon. It's great ribbon, really great ribbon, and it's really fun to use to craft with for sure. Okay, then there is a little bag, a little cello bag full of all kinds of different pieces. I'm going to open this up here in just a minute. I gave you paint this time, okay? I don't always do this. This is actually a custom mixed paint color in order to match the napkin that comes in your box, okay? So I custom mixed this color and gave you the paint so that you are able to match your paint and you don't have to mix it yourself, okay? So this time I included the paint, right? So don't always do that. It just depends. Then you will find your boxes. So you've got two different sized boxes. They are scalloped around the edge. And they look like this. You can see they're kind of nesting, and these are the sizes. One of them is, I think, 5 inches, and one of them's 4 inches. Yes. Okay. And then the lids as well. So this is what the lid looks like. It has a hole in the top for the knob, and it's also got, I don't know if y'all can see that little ridge around the inside, because these little rings will go on that ridge, and then it keeps the lid from moving around on your box. And so I try and always make things as easy as I possibly can for y'all in the way of putting things together and completing the project. Okay, so inside this, we decided, and of course, you can use these boxes however you want. And that's the wonderful thing about our DIY decor box. Every single month, you get to decide how you want to use it and how you want to decorate it. So maybe you want to use this box sitting on your nightstand to put your jewelry in. Or maybe you want to sit it on an entry table and put your keys in it. You can do all kinds of different things, whatever it is that works for you, whatever is optional. Are we still there? Camera cut out for a second. We like to always provide you with something, okay? Some way to decorate with your piece. So for instance, sometimes we include, like if we did a candlestick, we might include candlesticks to go inside your candle holder. The one time we did a bubblegum machine. We included bubblegum to go inside your bubblegum machine. Sometimes we include different elements to decorate your piece. So for instance, a few months ago, we did a little key shelf, and we included stuff to make a sign to go on top of the key shelf, as well as a little keychain to hang on the key shelf. So we're including other things that can go with your item that you can either use to decorate with it, or it's something that's going to increase the overall look. Okay, Rhea, they're flowing in there fast. I'm going to go with Rhea. That's the first name I was able to catch. You're our next winner, and let me see if I can find your last name. I'm struggling here to find it. Okay, I can't find it. I'll have to find it later, or you comment and I'll see if I can find it. Y'all can't see me. Still have a black screen. Okay. All right. The screen went out, but then it came back. Oops, daisies. Okay, let's see here. Let me just see real quick if we can do anything. I probably can't. Okay, let's see if that is working. I see, Mom, you're calling me, but I'm trying to figure it out. So I turned the camera off and back on, so I just want to make sure that that's not working. Okay. All right. Let me end and we'll come back in.